अस्सलाम वालेकुम व्यूअर्स, कैसे हैं आप? ठीक हैं? टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस yield. Remember, in our last discussion, we have talked about the amount of product. So, whenever we perform an activity in our daily life, there is an end product of that activity. For example, if you are a student, you have a study procedure throughout the year, you pass through your exams, and at the end, you get your obtained marks at the end of an examination held by your board. So that is your yield, which you get at the end of that product. Similarly, whenever we perform any activity, at the end of any activity, there is something that we get. That quantity, that species that we get at the end of any activity, it is yield. In chemistry or in chemical sciences, we are discussing about chemical reactions. So whenever a chemical reaction is being taught, there is always reactants and products. We do react some of the reactants and we get certain products at the end of that chemical reaction. So basically yield is amount of product obtained at the end of any chemical reaction. What is yield? Yield is amount of product obtained at the end of any chemical reaction. This yield can be of two types. Number one, theoretical yield, and number two, actual yield. Remember, what is yield? Yield is amount of product obtained at the end of a chemical reaction. Now, whenever we are going through different stoichiometric calculations, then we find the number of moles of reactants in the given substances and again convert them into the product by using balanced chemical equation. Remember, that yield which we obtain, that amount of product which we obtain through balanced chemical equation, that is termed as theoretical yield, means balanced chemical equation. So what we can say that amount of product that we obtain through stoichiometric calculations by comparing reactants and products through balanced chemical equation, that yield is called theoretical yield. And whenever we perform actual experimentation in laboratory or an industrial sector, we obtain certain amount of product. That actual amount of product which we obtain at industrial sector or commercial sector or in laboratory setup by performing an experimentation, that yield is termed as actual yield, means yield obtained through experimentation. Yield obtained through experimentation, that is called actual yield, and yield obtained through balanced chemical equation by comparing reactants and products, it is called theoretical yield. Now remember, whenever a new project is being launched, there is a terminology used, that is feasibility report. What is that feasibility report? It is basically based on certain calculations which are performed by different system analysts or engineers, that how much should be the amount of the reactants that should be consumed and how much should be the product produced. That feasibility report is basically not by performing actual experimentation. It is just a paperwork. That feasibility report is now our theoretical yield. When feasibility report is being submitted to a department, then department actually launches that project and actually performs certain activities and ultimately proceeds that activity. So that which is done by experimentation by the concerned department, that is actual yield, and that is feasibility report or paperwork, it is theoretical yield. Now remember, in scientific setup, actual yield is always less than theoretical yield. Is always less than theoretical yield. Why? Because number one, a practically inexperienced worker. Now remember, whenever an activity is being performed, so proper experimental person or proper experienced worker can do that activity very well. For example, आप देखिए गाड़ी ड्राइव करते हैं, आप गाड़ी ड्राइव में एक प्रॉपर प्रोफेशनल ड्राइवर जिस महारत के साथ गाड़ी ड्राइव करता है, उस तरह एक लेमैन, मैं या आप गाड़ी ड्राइव नहीं कर सकते. क्यों? उसका डेली का वर्क है, डेली का काम है. सो जब वो प्रॉपर उस फील्ड का एक्सपर्ट है, उसको एक्सपीरियंस है उस फील्ड का, तो वो क्या करता है, जब प्रॉपरली ड्राइविंग प्रोसीजर को अडॉप्ट करता है, तो वो मेरे मुकाबले में ज्यादा स्पीड से गाड़ी चलाता है, वो आपके मुकाबले में ज्यादा रोड ग्रिप से गाड़ी चलाता है, वो आपके मुकाबले में कम टाइम इंटरवल में ज्यादा फासला तय करता है, बिकॉज ऑफ हिज एक्सपीरियंस. So practically an inexperienced worker leads to the decrease in the production of a certain quantity. So that becomes a source of less actual yield. Number 2, side reactions. In chemistry, whenever we perform a reaction, there is a production of few byproducts or a few side reactions occur. Certain quantity of the reactant definitely consumes during the production of few byproducts. That decreases the yield of the actual product. So due to side reactions or byproducts, actual yield normally less than theoretical yield. Number 3, reversible reactions. Remember, in chemistry, irreversible reaction always approaches to completion. That is, in an irreversible reaction, reactant is completely converted into product. So we can say that this was the amount of reactant and this is the amount of product that we obtained. But when a reversible reaction proceeds, then reactants are being converted into products and simultaneously products are being converted into reactants. So due to consumption of products into the reactants back, definitely certain amount of product is being decomposed, is being reversed through reversible chemical reaction. That also poses certain problems to obtain the yield. And number 4, various separation techniques. Various separation techniques, like जब आप केमिस्ट्री में काम कर रहे होते हैं तो आप बार बार फिल्ट्रेशन कर रहे हैं. क्या होता है फिल्ट्रेशन? फिल्ट्रेशन होता है किसी भी इनसॉल्युबल सब्सटेंस को किसी भी मीडियम से सेपरेट करना. अब जब आप फिल्ट्रेशन एक्टिविटी को परफॉर्म करते हैं तो उसके बाद क्या होगा, जो फिल्टर पेपर है सम ऑफ द अमाउंट उस फिल्टर पेपर के साथ स्टक कर जाती है. से 1 मिलीग्राम, 0.5 मिलीग्राम, 0.2 मिलीग्राम अगर आप उसको काम कर रहे हैं तो 5-7 दफा फिल्ट्रेशन एक्टिविटी परफॉर्म करने से कुछ ना कुछ यील्ड या अमाउंट ऑफ प्रोडक्ट जो है उसमें कमी आ जाती है. सपोज वी परफॉर्म डिस्टिलेशन. व्हाट इज डिस्टिलेशन? डिस्टिलेशन इज द टेक्निक ऑफ separation of miscible liquids from each other. For example, we split various components in crude oil. So that also gets something solid waste at the end of that, which is called charcoal. So it actually decreases the yield. So various separation techniques that are being performed by chemists in laboratory scale, that also has certain problems. So actual yield is always less than theoretical yield due to following 4 reasons. Number 1, practically inexperienced worker. Number 2, few of the side reactions that proceeds. Number 3, reversible reactions that never approaches to completion. So complete conversion of reactants into the product doesn't happen. And number 4, various separation techniques that decreases the amount of product produced. So due to this, in chemical setup, we always calculate percentage yield of chemical reactions. It is also called efficiency of chemical reaction. It is also called efficiency of chemical reaction. That percentage yield is calculated. That can be calculated by formula actual yield divided by theoretical yield into 100. Means percentage yield of a chemical reaction can be calculated by using the formula actual yield. What is the actual yield? It is the actual amount of product that is being obtained in an activity in an industry during experimentational work. And what is theoretical yield? It is the quantity of the product that was obtained through the comparison of reactants and products with the help of balanced chemical equation. So actual yield divided by theoretical yield into 100. Or at this setup we have to do certain numerical problems which are dealing with either percentage yield or calculation of theoretical yield.